Hello viewers, in our My Student Class video, we are going to see about mathematical view of bitwise operator in C. We would all know about the C language. In that we have a concept called operators, which does some mathematical and logical functions in our program. So we have operators like arithmetic operator, assignment operator, logical operator, relational operator and bitwise operator. So we are going to take a look over a bitwise operator. So what is bitwise operator? Bitwise operator used in applications which requires manipulation of individual bits within a word of memory. So bitwise operator is a special operator which provided by a C language. So the program done in a bit level programming. So it will take as zeros and ones. It will convert decimal values of 11, 12. So these numbers are changed into binary number as zeros and 1, which easily accessed through our program to our processor. Bitwise operator is directly supported by the processor and used to manipulate value for comparison and calculation. Because it's of binary values, so it can do its comparison work and calculation work through a program very faster and very easier. So processor also undertake that kind of binary values, so it can easily interact with our processor, so it is directly supported by the processor. We have operators like bitwise operators or character that represent action to performed on a single bits, so it perform through a single bits. We have operators like tail operator for bitwise not, lesser than operator for left shift, double greater than operator for right shift, ampersand for and, pipe for or, and cap for XOR. So these operators are going to used in our program. So these symbols are used in our program to perform some execution. So to perform a values execution, to perform a bitwise not, we are going to use this tail symbol, and to perform and we would use in our program ampersand symbol. So now we take a look over bitwise not, which is used by tail symbol. So using this tail symbol we used to write our program and we will execute it with some values. So now we are going to take a look over this bitwise not. I'm going to take a variable x. We are going to assign a value 11 to the variable x. So now we are going to assign a bitwise not a tail symbol for this variable x. So tail x, while you are writing a program, in our program we would like write like tail x for getting bitwise not. So we will execute it with a value minus 12. This process is very easy while we are writing in our program, but how it happen? We have some mathematical works behind of this program. Let me take a look over that mathematical work. So here let me take a single value as x and we are going to find the tail x. So I'm going to take the value for x is 11. So 11 is a decimal value, so we all know that. To find binary value of 11, we are going to take a concept called converting decimal to binary. So we are going to convert a decimal to binary. For that, we are going to take the value 11. I'm going to continuous division of 2. So we are going to do continuous division of 2. It will return a reminder. So that reminder is our binary value for the corresponded number. So I'm going to take the value 11. I'm going to divide by 2. So while we divide, we will return with the remainder as 1. So that quotient will be again divided by 2. So we will return with the remainder. And the quotient of that will be divided by 2 and it will return a remainder, and the quotient ends with a single number as 1 or 0. So now we are going to write this binary value from bottom to top. I'm going to write this binary value of 11 from bottom to top as x is equal to 1011. So we all know that 1 byte is of 8 bits. So I have taken in a 4-bit patterns. So we are going to write it as 8-bit pattern. So I'm going to add 4 zeros before this x value 4-bit pattern. So x is equal to, as 8-bit pattern we have 0000 10 and 11. So I'm going to do complement of x. I'm going to find the complement of x. So complement of x is nothing, just complement of 0 will be 1 and complement of 1 will be 0. So in the place of 0 we are going to replace with 1, in the place of 1 we are going to replace with 0. As that we have complement of x is 11110100. I'm going to take this as equation number 1. So here we have that we are executed of a program from a program tail x is equal to what? Minus 12. So our system cannot access a negative value, it's only capable of accessing a positive value. So we are going to take that 12 as positive integer. So I'm going to assign y is equal to positive value of 12. So now we are going to convert this 12 to binary value as per the what we done for 11. Okay, so I'm going to continuous divide by 2, so we will return with a remainder. So we are going to take that. So by the process we are going to write bottom to top. So binary value of y is equal to 1100. So this is in a 4-bit pattern and this is in 4-bit pattern. So I'm going to replace this with 8-bit pattern. So I'm going to add 4 zeros before this y value. So our y value, binary value is 00001100. So we have find our 12. So positive 12 value, binary value as this 0000 and 1100. Now we want to find minus 12. So by using the concept of 2's complement we are going to find this value. So what is 2's complement? Is nothing, is equal to 1's complement plus 1. So now we are going to find the 1's complement of y. So y's value is 00001100. So we are going to write it as 1's complement. In the place of 0 we are going to write 1 and in the place of 1 we are going to write 0. So this is our 1's complement. Now we are going to find our 2's complement. I'm going to take our 1's complement value and we are going to add with 1. So while you are adding 1 and 1 by binary addition, 1 we will get with 1 0. So 0 will be returned here and 1 as carry on. So same 1 1 will 1 0, 0 will return here and 1 as carry on, and 1 0 1 0 will be 1 and 1 1 1. 2's complement of y is equal to 11110100. We will take it as equation 2. Now our equation 1, x's complement's value is 11110100. So our equation 1 and equation 2 are equal. So hence tail level is equal to minus 12. Now we do this process in our program. Okay, so now we are going to execute this in our program. So we have written our header files. I'm taking our x value as integer type. So in bitwise operator we should express through integer type only. So we are giving a statement, printf statement as bitwise operator, and we are getting a value of x through scanf. For that we are entering some statement to for the user understanding, that enter the number of x. So through scanf we are getting the value of x, and we are printing our value tail sim value, so complement value of x as complement x is equal to. So our execution will be here. We have printed with the statement bitwise operator, and we have entered a value, so it has get a value from the user. We have entered with 11, and at last we will execute it with a value minus 12. So writing program is very easy. Okay, so behind of this we have some mathematical calculation which helps us in our program developing side. So while we are in as a program developer, so it will be very useful for us to understanding the mathematical and logical uses of operators or C programming, in a C programming. So we should also concentrate through the mathematical oriented work behind our program. So till now we have completed with the bitwise not. So in our upcoming video we would see about AND, OR and XOR. For that, don't forget to like, share, comment and subscribe to my student class YouTube channel. Thank you, viewers.